Hey, we are live. Live on the tube of views. Waiting for people to hop on, and I'm also trying to fix this old Mac because I was going to use this for my chat, but this thing seems to be on the fritz, as one would say. I cannot get this thing to respond to me. There we go. I'm Marley. What's up, man? Malik G. How's it going? Derek Paz. Hugs Not Drugs. Ivan Estacito. Knight of Ren 789. Beto Barones. Rashad, what's going on? Rains, Iowa. Holy cow, these are going fast. I lost track of where we were. So here we go. I'm doing another happy hour with CINCY. I got my brewski here. It is Friday. I don't know if this is going to be like an ongoing thing, but I'm here to talk figures. I'm here to talk toys and collectibles, MEZCOs, Marvel Legends. You can see in the background what I got this week. What's going on, everyone? There's a lot of people hopping on and saying hello. I'm going to get to comments and questions after I go through all this stuff here. But along the way, I'm going to be drinking a little brewski because it's Friday. I ain't got nowhere to go. I had a long week, and I'm ready to kick back, relax, and talk figs. So here we go. Cheers to you guys. There's my Darth Vader mug. Clink! Alrighty. Let me pull up the chat here real quick, and then we'll get going. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I was kind of worried that I was going on a little too early because it's only 5:17 East Coast time. What's that? 2:17 in the West Coast. So a lot of you guys on the West Coast are probably not watching this live. You're probably going to be watching the replay of this. But I didn't want to conflict with my buddy Foxy for Reals live cast. He's going on at 7:30-ish. Plus, Mrs. CINCY is going and getting groceries right now, so I figured this is the perfect time for me to do this. So here we go. But you can see what I picked up. Just kind of a overview of what I picked up this week. I'm still pulling up the chat here, so bear with me. MEZCO Superman, yes. This one right here. This is the Red Sun Superman. Finally got it. My brother down in Miami, Florida. Basically, I was trying to find this guy months ago, and the only store that I could find it at was Man of Action Figures. So quick plug for Man of Action Figures down in Miami, Florida. I found it there. I bought it there, and I figured, you know what? My bro is only like, I think he's like 15 or 20 minutes away from that store. So I'll just ask him if he can pick it up for me and ship it to me, and I'll pay for the shipping. And my bro picked it up. It took him like 3 weeks to pick up. And then he picked it up, and then it took him like, I think it was like 3 or 4 weeks to ship. But my bro's awesome. Thank you very much, bro. You're not watching this, but in the slight chance that you are watching this live cast, thank you, brother of mine, for sending this Red Sun Superman. Apparently this thing, since I picked it up, I got it for, was it like 80 bucks or something for Man of Action Figures? Apparently it's going for like 140, 150, 160 dollars now. So these MEZCOs, if I could say anything about these MEZCOs, don't sleep on them. If you have any kind of remote interest in any of these, they will disappear like that. Especially the exclusives, the PX Previews exclusives, they will disappear. Goji fan, what's going on? I just saw your comment pop up. So don't sleep on these MEZCOs. Again, you don't want to miss out on them. So I just purchased another MEZCO today. Hold on, I'm pulling up the chat. I purchased another MEZCO, which has kind of gone scarce. It's disappeared from shelves. It's disappeared from online stores. I bought it off of eBay, and I'd like to thank, and I don't remember who it was, but on the Syndicate Facebook page, by the way, quick plug for the Syndicate Facebook page. If you're not on the Syndicate Facebook page, come on and join our little group. Someone posted an eBay coupon, and I'm going to say it right now. I can't type it. I can't show a graphic because we're live, but it's P Spring 20. P SPRING, like the season spring 20. It's 20% off of anything on eBay. Now, here's the catch. You can only use it once. Once you use it, because I bought a MEZCO, and the spoiler is I bought the Shazam MEZCO. I was originally going to pass on that, but Comics to Games has had a Black Adam MEZCO for the longest time, and I saw that that's actually starting to go up in price. So I called Comics to Games today. I asked them to put Black Adam on hold. I found a Shazam over in the UK, in the United Kingdom for $127 United States, American, shipped. And I used the 20% off coupon. Again, it's PSPRING20. You have to, the way that I did it is I added that item to my shopping cart, and then in the shopping cart, you can put a coupon code in. And I put the coupon code in, hit activate, and it took 20% off. So I basically paid $100 shipped from the UK for that Shazam MEZCO. So I think I got a pretty good deal. I was actually thinking about buying the Miles Morales, I think it was New York Comic Con MEZCO exclusive. I could have gotten that for $88, but I ultimately passed on it because I'm not sure if you saw in the comments, Johnny Law is going to really help me out, and he's hooking me up with the ability to buy a Nightmare Batman MEZCO. So I can cross that one off the list. I didn't think I was going to get that one. I thought that I had lost all hope, but Johnny Law came in like a knight in shining armor and said, hey man, here's an opportunity to purchase. So Johnny, thank you so much, man. I am really looking forward to getting that Nightmare Batman MEZCO. I can't wait to add it to the shelf. I actually, right before I went on live here, I was reorganizing my MEZCO shelf. So it's looking pretty awesome right now. But this guy is going to be going on that shelf, and then Nightmare Batman is going to go on there too. And then Shazam, which I'm getting from the UK probably next week, I think. And Black Adam, which I'm going to pick up from Comics to Games, I think tomorrow or Sunday possibly. Shout out to you, Johnny Law. Yes, sir. I'm going to be picking up the Black Adam too. So the other thing that kind of urged me to get that Shazam figure is they released pictures of Zachary Levi, who better known as Chuck, if you watched that show on NBC. It was a favorite show of mine and Mrs. CINCY's for the longest time. We watched, yes, PSPRING20, 915 figs. That is the code, PSPRING20. But again, you can only use it one time, but you can use it on multiple items. So if you get like 10 items, you can use it. Oh, the other catch is the maximum savings you can get is $100. So I think it's 20% off. What would that be? $1,000? No, my math is terrible. $2,000? No, I can't figure it out. Whatever, $500? 500 times 20%. Yeah, so $500. You can buy $500 in stuff and get $100 off. Man, I need to go back to 12th grade and do math. That's actually like 10th grade math. Anyway, so yeah, good luck out there. PSPRING20, there you go. Let me know once this publishes, let me know in my comments what you end up buying. And I'll go back later on in this live video and make sure everyone knows what that code is again, because 20% off is a pretty good deal, all things considered. Again, I got that Shazam for a pretty good deal shipped from the UK. Anyway, so let me show you this thing, and I'll get back to the comments in just a bit. First of all, let me show you this. I got this week, Thor Ragnarok Steelbook. These things sell out so quick now from Best Buy. You really have to pre-order them. I don't see these at all on the shelves now. So I usually pre-order them 1 to 2 weeks before they're supposed to hit the shelves, and then I pick them up at the store. So like the site to store, I think is what it is. But this is the Blu-ray. The only thing I don't like about these Blu-rays is I like this art on this cover, this slip cover. But look, it's like, it doesn't really stay on. This is like you just toss this, and there's no cool art. I mean, you have the helmet, the Gladiator helmet on the back, but I mean, I really like this. I like that art on the back. So I don't know if I'm going to keep this or not, but that's the only bad thing about Steelbooks. I mean, they're awesome. I guess they're collectible. I think that people pay a premium for these things once they're gone. A lot of times, though, Best Buy re-releases them. So I know they did that for Logan. I know Logan sold out really quick, the Steelbook, but then I went into the store like a couple weeks ago and they had like 6 on the shelf. So anyway, pre-order these. I actually pre-ordered Justice League, the Steelbook Justice League Blu-ray last night. It comes out Tuesday. So heads up on that. And I think The Last Jedi also, if you're interested in The Last Jedi, I know a lot of people didn't like that movie, but if you're at all interested in The Last Jedi, that Steelbook releases the week after next, I believe. So it's like 3 weeks in a row we're getting Thor Ragnarok, Justice League, and then The Last Jedi on Steelbook Blu-ray. So there you go. But I picked that up. Obviously, I picked up this Red Sun Superman. Now, I am ashamed to say that I don't really know a whole lot about this character. I mean, obviously, it's like a Soviet Union version of Superman. I think the whole storyline is, what if his little spacecraft had landed in the Soviet Union versus the United States, and what would have happened? It's like a what if kind of thing, like an Elseworlds, I think is what they called it. Lego Logan, take care, man. Thanks for stopping in. So, I haven't read that graphic novel, but I definitely want to read it now that I have the figure. That's kind of what these figures do. I mean, I've read a lot of comics. I think I subscribe to about 30 to 40 titles a month, but there's a lot of comics out there that I haven't read. So what's up, Nate Simmons? When I pick up figures like this and they look awesome, it makes me want to read the comic book. So I'm going to pick up that Red Sun Superman graphic novel. Jose Sanchez, there's your shout out, my friend. But there is the Red Sun Superman. Let me just show you a little close up. I think it looks awesome. I think it looks fantastic. Very, very cool. He's got the little Soviet Union flag there. Really, really cool figure. So, and then he comes with, I guess, I don't know, I haven't read the comic, I guess, I think this is Brainiac. Brainiac was the villain in that comic book because he comes with a Brainiac skull. So, anyway. And then he comes with a bunch of extra hands. I'm going to do a versus episode on this guy versus the classic Superman. Just for the heck of it. I know most people are probably going to, if you're a MEZCO collector, you're probably going to want to buy both. But I just wanted to kind of do a versus on this one versus the classic. Just to show you the differences between the two figures. Funko Collector UK, Michael Scufatos. I apologize if I just butchered your name, but what's up? Thanks for joining. So Marvel Legends wise, I picked this one up. I think I got this up in Columbus when I was there early. George Martin, I don't believe so. Did I pick up any pops for ECCC? No, I wanted that the giant zombie, the giant White Walker pop. I think that was an FYE exclusive. But I did not get to FYE and I didn't pick that one up. That was one of the ones that I really wanted. And then obviously the chrome green Batman, which no chance I was going to find that one. But that one was the other one that I was really interested in. Anyway, I picked up this Marvel Legends Ghost Rider. It looks awesome. You can, I mean, it was hard to find earlier in the week, but you can pretty much find it at Walmart or I think Toys R Us. Did I get this at Toys R Us? I don't remember where I bought this. Was it Target? One of those stores. I think it was Toys R Us. But anyway, it looks awesome. The main thing I wanted to kind of show you here is the face sculpt for the Ghost Rider. You've probably seen this before, but look at the detail on the new Ghost Rider face sculpt. I think it's actually the same sculpt. It's just a completely different paint application. By comparison, here is the one from the, was it Rhino? I think it was the Rhino Build-A-Figure wave, but there is the original. And here, let me just see if I can get them both in frame. You could see the difference. Completely different paint scheme. The the one with the motorcycle has the blue highlights and kind of like orange flames, yellow flames. This one here, the original one, is more like a red flame. And the I just love like the detail work they did on the skull for the one with the motorcycle. It looks like an actual skull. This one's cool though because it's kind of translucent. If you catch it in the right light, let me see if I can get it in the right light. You can kind of see through it. So it's a translucent skull. It's mostly white and then the red flames, and then it comes with this chain also. So that's the main difference between these two. Again, people are going to say which one they like more. I like them both, honestly. They both look cool for different reasons, but I'm glad I picked that one up. So There's that. And then, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you know that the new one has Penance Stare if you look close. Holy crap, you're right. That's awesome. Who posted that? Good comment. It went too quick, but good comment on that one. So pretty awesome there. Penance Stare on that Ghost Rider. And then I picked this one up too. Bam! I got the Marvel Legends Infinity Gauntlet. I got this one at Toys R Us. It was $100, and it was behind the electronics shelf, like near the video games. So if you are looking for it and you go to Toys R Us, it might not be in the toy aisle. Again, it's probably like they had like one of those security devices on it, so it was behind like the video game counter. So it looks pretty cool. I haven't taken it out of the box yet, but I'm definitely looking forward to that. Let's see. So what else do I have to show you? I think that was it. Was that everything I was going to show you? Let me see what's going on in the chat room here. And I'll answer some questions. I saw someone asked, am I looking forward to getting anything at C2E2? I was looking forward to getting a bunch of stuff, but I actually picked it up this week. I picked up a new Hot Toy figure, which I was wanting for the longest time. I was looking forward to getting the Nightmare Batman, but Johnny Law's hooking me up with the ability to buy that one. I was looking forward to getting Shazam MEZCO, but I picked that one up. There's obviously some stuff that I'm looking for while I'm there, but I just cannot remember what it is right now. Let me scroll down these questions here. Again, thanks for everyone that's joined me. 128 people on here strong. What is the code for? Have you seen the Shazam set photos? Oh yeah, I got distracted. I was talking about that. The Zachary Levi pictures in the Shazam pictures from the set. I think it looks pretty cool, and it looks like they're gonna kind of make it comedy-like, because they showed like someone was like they were filming right outside of his office building, and it just looked kind of funny. It looked like what they were filming was meant to be humorous. So I hope they take a humorous. I hope it goes humorous, because a lot of the DC movies have been super serious. So, and Shazam is basically a kid in a man's body. I mean, that's what the whole point of Shazam is. Billy, I think his name is Billy Batson, is a kid, and he gets granted these superpowers and turns into this superhero. So I hope they do make it kind of funny, kind of like Tom Hanks' Big, but like with superpowers. But Zachary Levi, I mean, it looks like he's wearing a muscle suit, so I don't know if they're going to do any additional CGI to enhance the look of that, but it kind of looks like he's cosplaying. But I'm still going to see it. I'm still looking forward to it, and I'll support any comic book movie, because I want them to make more comic book movies. So even if it's not good, I'm still going to see it in the theater, and then I reserve the right to like it or not like it. So I'm not going to judge it before I see it, but I'm looking forward to it. I don't know who the director is, though. I was going to look that up, but I forgot to look it up. Anyway, let me go ahead and check out these questions. These things are scrolling fast. All right, so what are we drinking? Pre-Walker 414. I'm drinking it's Miller Lite, I think, or Mick Ultra, some kind of light beer. It's basically beer-flavored water, so there you go, guys. It is happy hour with CINCY, so occasionally I have to grab a sip of that. Also because I lose my voice pretty quick, because I feel like I talk a lot. All right, got the whole Infinity War wave at Toys R Us yesterday. Good job, C-Deal. I am, if I see it, I'll probably pick up is her name Proxima Midnight? I'll probably pick her up, and I'm also interested in the Iron Spidey, even though he doesn't have the big metal arms, which obviously, sorry if I just spoiled anything, but I've seen a lot of images. I think the Entertainment Weekly cover kind of spoiled that before I just did just now, but I think he's going to have the arms, the spider arms out of his back from Iron Spidey. If you read the comic book, I mean, you'll know that that is a thing, but What's up, ToyTube? What's up, Karen Kelly? Drink one for Toys R Us. Oh, yeah. That's the other kind of news that I read today is that there's rumor that all Toys R Us stores may possibly close as early as next week, which is kind of insane. Because we thought that we were in the clear because, you know, they had that initial list of stores that were going to close, and I thought one of my Toys R Us up in near my office in Columbus was going to close, and turns out it was a Babies R Us, and now they're saying they're going to close all stores, which really sucks, I gotta say. I mean, I buy stuff at Toys R Us, but more so it's nostalgia factor. I've been going to Toys R Us since I was 5. Toys R Us is what kind of got me into toys and collecting. And I remember going to Toys R Us and seeing entire rows of G.I. Joe figures and entire rows of Star Wars figures, end caps of Star Wars figures, Secret Wars Marvel figures, just Superpowers figures. That's what I grew up on. So just the idea that Toys R Us will not exist anymore makes me really sad. Especially since we already lost KB Toys. We lost pretty much all toy stores. I mean... But, I don't know. It's a bad situation. Anyway, and it also sucks because there's a lot of Toys R Us exclusives that are out there that, where are they going to go? Are they going to sell somewhere? Are they going to go to a different store? Are they going to go online? I mean, what's going to happen with those? So, anyway, it just kind of sucks. I was just listening to the new Judas Priest album called Firepower. Knights of Ren 7889. I have not heard that album. I did buy, if you missed my last live stream, I'm going to see Metallica for the first time ever. You'd think I've been a Metallica fan for a long, long time. I'd have seen them in concert. I had tickets in like 2000, I think it was 2008 or something, 6, excuse me, for Dallas. But I got super sick the day before the concert, so Mrs. CINCY and her friend went instead. But I'm also thinking about going to see the Smashing Pumpkins. Smashing Pumpkins are doing a reunion tour, and they're playing in Columbus, I think in August. And I asked Mrs. CINCY if she'd be interested in seeing them. She said, yeah, so I can get pretty good tickets, like either floor or like really close to the stage. So I think we're going to go see them, because I really like Smashing Pumpkins. I listen to their songs a lot in the 90s. So yeah, might do that too. Let's see. Cheers to Hugs Not Drugs. He's sipping a beer himself. Michael Taylor. Hey, Cincy, I got my son that Rathtar for $2, and those tentacles were a pain in the ass. Yeah, that Rathtar is an awesome figure. I'm actually staring at it it's actually staring at me right now. It's on my little center table there. It's an awesome figure. I love that figure. I got it for like $8, and it's totally worth it. But yeah, those tentacles popped out on me a couple times. For those that don't know, it's the like basic line Star Wars when The Last Jedi came out. It's like a 5 points of articulation. It's the Rathtar from Force Awakens. So that's what we're talking about there. It's always happy hour somewhere, Ivan Assistito said. Oh, nice. Did you get the Infinity Gauntlet? Yes, I did. Right there. I've watched a lot of reviews on it. I've seen a lot of guys are doing YouTube reviews on it right now, and every time I see a new review, everyone gets so psyched for it. So I'm really excited to open it up and put it on display. I'm not sure where I'm going to display it though, because it's pretty big. I might have to put it on the Nerd Bar. I'm not sure. What hot toys am I looking for? I'm really interested in the Mark 6 diecast right now. I think that's the one that I'm most interested in. I saw that Anakin Skywalker actually just released, and I have that one on pre-order, so I expect to get billed for that any day now. And I'm really interested in that diecast Mark 6 from Avengers. So I think that's the one I'm most interested in right now. I know Grand Moff Tarkin's out, Hoth Leia's out, but again, the Iron Man's the one I'm most interested in. Funko Collector UK, Cincy, when is your next collab with Josh going to be? Believe it or not, actually in 2 days. So here's the backstory. I was originally going to go and do a collab with P2 Vision tomorrow. He is in Ohio, unfortunately and sadly for a funeral, but he was going to have some extra time, and they were going to land in Cincinnati and then drive up. So we were going to collab on Saturday, but the place that they have to go is actually closer to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So I'm trying to get this thing to stop wiggling. So he is actually going to fly into Pittsburgh. So I'm not able to collab with P2 tomorrow. That was going to kind of be a little surprise collaboration. But I think there's talk, possibly, of me going down for Florida SuperCon, which is in Fort Lauderdale in July. My brother lives down in Florida. Again, shout out to my brother for mailing this to me. And he's always wanted me to go to SuperCon because he kind of wants to go too. So I might go down for that big show in July. And I already asked P2, would you be up for it if you want to do some collabing? And he said he's never been to SuperCon himself. So we might actually go to the con together. So that would be pretty awesome. But Josh and I are actually meeting up on Sunday to go to the toy department, that local store in Fairfield, which is just a couple miles down the road. And joining us are going to be Toy Bills. If you know Toy Bills, he's big on Instagram. He's actually also going with us to C2E2. And then Andrew, who's Josh's friend who lives up in Dayton. I think he's going too. So we're going to go to Toy Department. I think we're going to go to the Transfan 2 Shop and Look and maybe hit some other stores around there and then grab some lunch. So that's Sunday. So there you go. So Josh and I are going to be collabing on Sunday. I'm not sure if we're going to do a live cast. I don't know. There's a WWE pay-per-view Sunday night, so I don't know. Maybe we'll watch that, but we'll see. So let me go ahead and get back to the chat here. I'm getting the Infinity War Lego set, the smallest set. It is the male. Mystic Frost said, "Hey, it's CINCY Thanos." What's up, Stephen Bonilla? Let's see. Marvel F and Legends P2 is coming. Yeah. I wish we could collab because I was gonna actually show him around at some of the toy stores we got around the area. But yeah, we're not gonna be able to collab tomorrow. But next time. Let's see. All right, I'm scrolling. You're gonna control YouTube with that gauntlet? No, there's a lot of dudes out there that I know. Man, everyone's done a review of that gauntlet so far. But it definitely looks very, very cool. I love the way the paint is. It looks metallic. And I love how you can control all the fingers. And I love the sounds it makes too. So, Drunko Funko on West Coast watching from work. What's up, Drunko Funko? Hope you're not getting in trouble at work by watching this thing. But thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. Find anything today. I just did online shopping today. I bought that Shazam MEZCO on eBay. I'll tell you which hot toy I bought. I bought the Ultron Prime. It's like it's 18 inches tall. It's the Hot Toys Ultron Prime from Age of Ultron. I've had my eye on that for, I don't know, a couple years since it came out. I've wanted that thing for the longest time. And it was $375 retail when it first came out. And it looks awesome. I've wanted it. I mean, I've collected all of the, pretty much all of the figures from Age of Ultron, and I didn't have an Ultron. So that was the one I really wanted, and I got a really, really good deal on eBay earlier this week on it. And it was not open, not on display. It was still new in box. So, I mean, I got a heck of a deal on that figure. So I picked it up. So I bought that. I bought all this stuff behind me. I bought Shazam. I have Black Adam on hold. But again, if you're just now joining me, if you'd like to save 20% on an eBay item or multiple eBay items, you can save up to $100 on eBay right now with the code PSPRING20. PSPRING20, all one word, no spaces or anything. So do that. Buy something for yourself on eBay. Get something awesome. Let me know what you pick up. But again, it's 20% off of anything. And you can buy up to, what was the number that we were talking about? $500 worth of stuff, because I think the maximum discount is $100 on that. So there you go. So you can't get a Hulkbuster because the Hulkbuster is $1,000. So you're only going to save $100 off that. But if you get like the SH Figuarts Hulkbuster, which is about $500, you could save $100 off that, 20%. So pay $400 for that SH Figuarts Hulkbuster. But keep in mind, we've already seen this, so this is not a huge spoiler. We are getting another Hulkbuster in Infinity War, and there's a twist to who is inside that Hulkbuster. And I know who it is, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to spoil it. I don't want you guys to be mad at me for that. But It looks awesome. So maybe that's my chance to pick up the Hulkbuster at retail and not pay like a premium on it. Either SH Figure Arts or, I don't know, maybe they'll do a Mezco Hulkbuster. You never know. Or Hot Toys. So we'll see. All right, now back to the comments. I just bought the Millennium Legacy for $5.40, best toy ever. I have it right over there. Can you see it in frame? Let me see. It's right there. See the light there? I don't know why I never put it there. I mean, that's the best place for it. And I was like looking around for it. And I'm like, I need a good place for the Millennium Falcon. It's huge and I need a good place. And I never thought to put it over the popcorn machine. I originally had the 3-0 Turtles over the popcorn machine, but that's a darn good place for it. So I love that thing. I'm never going to get rid of that thing. That and the Legacy AT-AT. I love them. All right. I think I need a little sippy sip right now because I'm starting to get, throat's getting a little dry. All right. Let's tip one back for Mezco Nightmare Batman. Amen to that, Johnny Law. Clink. What's up, Narc? What's up, man? I just saw someone say, what's up, Narc? So I assume Craig's in the house. Let's see, Goji Fan. What's up, Goji Fan? Hella nice. Speaking of Hella, I watched this. She's awesome in that movie. She is freaking awesome in that movie. And watching it again, it made me want the Hot Toys Hella and the Mezco Hella. I think she's a great villain. She was fantastic. She might be one of my favorite villains in all the Marvel movies. Killmonger was good. We haven't seen Thanos yet. I think Thanos is going to be pretty freaking awesome. But Hela, man, she was awesome. I've said awesome like 16 times already. You're going to... all right, I lost my place here. If you have to pick one, Hell Cycle aside, which Ghost Rider are you digging more? Kind of like that one. I kind of like that one just for the... I love the skull. Let me show that one again if you're just joining me. If you don't have this figure, look at the skull. Look at the paintwork on that skull. That's awesome. Very, very cool. And then here's the original, which is no slouch, because I love the fact it's translucent. And you kind of, when you catch it in the right light, you can completely see through the skull. I can't talk right now, but because words are hard. But there is the original Ghost Rider. I don't know if I'm going to trade this one or not. Now that I have that one. I do like this figure, but I don't know. I might trade it. Let me know if you're interested in it. You're getting Nightmare Batman now. Yes, Johnny Law. Sorry I'm so behind on comments here. 142 people on here. Thank you guys for being on this live stream. This is awesome. I might make this a weekly thing if this many people are interested in watching it. I didn't think anyone was going to watch it because I was doing it at 5. It's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon on a West Coast. On the West Coast. But, yeah. Let me get back to these comments here. Love the haul. Thank you, Bacon Fallen Zach. I'm convinced Lasher doesn't exist, George Martin said. Lasher's hard to find, apparently. I've never seen that entire wave. I've never seen any of those figures in the wild, but from what I hear, Lasher's the tough one to find in the Lizard wave. And it looks pretty cool, too. I mean, everyone likes the Spider-Man variants. Why can I not talk right now? We had 3 Nightmare Batman Mezcos out here. Holy cow. Ren's had 3 Nightmare Batman Mezcos. I got Lego Infinity War Outrider Dropship Attack, Mystic Nerd says. Shout out to Johnny Law. I have some gifts for you and Josh Pence when we're in Chicago for C2E2. So there's a quick little plug. I will be at C2E2. This will be my 4th or 5th time going to C2E2. And I absolutely love that show. It's a huge, huge show. Lots of celebrities there. I think Dave Bautista's there, so you can get a picture taken with Drax. Lots of excellent artists and writers, because they're artist alleys. I think it's probably the 2nd best in the entire United States as far as cons go. Heroes Con in I think it's North Carolina. probably is the best when it comes to artists and writers, like an Artist Alley. But yeah, if you are a comic book fan, go to C2E2 if you have the means. Go to Heroes Con if you have the means. But I'm really looking forward to C2E2. It's going to be a big group of us kind of caravanning up. Let's see if I can remember everyone that's going. So Sal from the Essos Hunters is flying from California. I'm picking him up either in Cincinnati or Indianapolis. I don't know if he has his plane ticket yet. Or in Chicago. I'm not sure. But he's going to be there. Josh Pence is going. I'm going. Let's see. Toy Bills is going. Kyle Phillips is going. And then all the guys that in Chicago are going to meet up there too. It's going to be a great time. We're going to have a huge group of people meeting up on the floor at C2E2. It's going to be a blast. I'm really looking forward to it. Maybe we'll like do a meetup at like a pizza place, Giordano's maybe, Portillo's. The food in Chicago, beautiful, second to none. And I'm on a diet right now, which kind of sucks. So I'm probably going to have to like eat one meal a day just to not put on too many pounds. But I'm trying to lose weight because we're going on vacation. I want to look kind of Ben Swallow. I just saw that comment pop up, so that's why I said that. Let's see. For some reason, people are not buying. The MEZCO's out here. They're all around 85. Renz, that's... Hey, where are you, Renz? Because I'm sure a lot of people would like to go out there and buy MEZCOs for 85 because those things are climbing in price. Let's see. Yeah, I'm reading super old comments right now. 915 Figs, P-Spring20 is the code for eBay. Let's see. Ed Lee is in Germany. What's going on, Ed Lee? Thank you for joining me. What time is it in Germany right now? It's got to be in the night, like 10 something. Greetings from Portugal. Holy cow. There are people all over the world watching this right now. This is amazing. If you are near a drink, it doesn't have to be an alcoholic beverage of any kind. Cheers to me for not being able to talk and stumbling over my words. Drink a soda, water, juice box, brewski, whatever you got. Cheers to everyone that made it out. So, Indonesia, holy cow. P-Spring20. For those that missed it, P-Spring20 is a code that you can use on eBay when you're in your cart to save 20% off your total cart. So I scored a MEZCO figure for 20% off. It was a Shazam figure. So this arm is falling asleep on me. Let's see, what do we got? 3 Mr. Fantastics already George Martin has found. I have not seen a single one. I'm still looking for the Walmart Thanos, the Walmart Black Panther, aka Pink Panther, and the Walgreens Mr. Fantastic. I don't have any of those 3, so those are near the top of my hunt list. I'm also looking for Marvel Legends Cable, Marvel Legends Gray Deadpool. We're going to be looking for those on Sunday. I'm not confident I'm going to find those at the stores on Sunday, but we're going to look for them anyway, so fingers crossed, hopefully I can find some of those. And then when at the toy department, I'm going to be looking for Joe stuff, G.I. Joe stuff, because the fire in my heart for G.I. Joe has been reignited. I don't know what did it. I think going into the toy department and just seeing all their G.I. Joes. Cheers, Mike here. What am I drinking? It's a Miller Lite, I think. But anyway, the passion that I have for G.I. Joe, because G.I. Joe was my favorite toy line in the 80s as a kid. And going into the toy department and just experiencing it for the first time and seeing how many Joes they had, all the 25th. I'm starting to get back into the 25th. I bought the Sky Striker, bought the Water Moccasin. I think I might get a Fire Bat. I love G.I. Joe so much. And I hope it comes back. I hope Hasbro brings it back. I really do. I'm sure it'll coincide, hopefully, with a movie. They had talked about doing a shared movie universe with, like, Transformers, Rom the Space Knight, G.I. Joe, the freaking Visionaries. Who else? There's a bunch of... Mask? I think that was one of them. And when I heard that news, I was like, sweet Lord! My dreams are coming true! But, like, nothing has materialized out of it. Nothing at all. So if you're an 80s kid like me, technically I'm a 70s kid. I was born in the 70s, but I grew up in the 80s. But if you're an 80s kid like me, and you like all those properties, hopefully they do that shared movie universe, because that would be great. They're doing a shared comic book universe. I think it's IDW's doing a shared comic book universe, but I want to see those in movie form. How cool would it be to see Mask in movie form? That'd be awesome. Visionaries, G.I. Joe, looking like the original like characters. Maybe they could have it set in the 80s. It doesn't have to be a futuristic movie like the ones they've done. I didn't hate those movies, but it didn't feel like G.I. Joe. I mean, they were decent movies. It kind of felt like a cheesier James Bond, but they're okay. They're just not. They don't feel like the G.I. Joe we all know and love, the real American hero from the 80s. Anyway, I digress. I've missed countless comments, so let me try and pick up the pace and catch up here. Got 138 strong. I'm going to have to cut this short here at I've been on for close to an hour. When my dinner gets here, because I don't want my dinner to get cold. Mrs. Cincy's getting us, if you've ever had a Potbelly, they make subs and sandwiches, and I'm getting the gyro. It's a new item they have, so I love gyros, and I'm going to say gyro, not gyro. But she's getting me a gyro, so when she gets here and I hear them upstairs, I'm going to have to bolt pretty quick because I want to eat. I'm really hungry right now, so that's your warning as far as when this thing's going to end. But let me get to these comments here. By the way, if you're just joining me, here's the stuff that I have picked up. Go watch Thor Ragnarok. It's an awesome movie. I love it. Yes, it was a little overly humorous at times, but it's such a great movie. And it's probably the best use of a popular song in a movie in a long, long time, if not ever, with Led Zeppelin's Immigrant Song. I mean, I already love the Immigrants. I love that song. So the fact that they used it in the trailer and it just got my blood pumping, and then they used it in the movie when I was watching it in the theater, and slight spoiler alert, in the opening scene, they used it in the movie. I'm like, oh, this is so awesome. And then they used it at the end, and I was like, yes. Yes, that's all I could say. That's all I could think. Yes. So, awesome use of an awesome song in a movie. Comment if you could think of any other awesome pop culture songs in movies that it just felt really. I mean, obviously the Guardians of the Galaxy songs to open those movies. The Mr. Blue Sky in Guardians 2, and then Come and Get Your Love in Guardians 1. Iron Man 2 with was it Shoot to Thrill? AC/DC? Awesome use. But yeah, comment. Let me know. Jog my memory. Are there any other awesome songs in movies that just were perfect for the scene? March 27th is when... Oh, thank you. Night of Ren 789. First of all, Ed Lee, thank you for loving my channel. I appreciate that. Night of Ren says March 27th is when Last Jedi is on Blu-ray. So I have a week where I'm not having to buy a Steelbook Blu-ray. So, or is it 2 weeks? I think it's 2 weeks. Because Justice League's next week. And then there's a week. And then Last Jedi. So there you go. eBay is having 20% off everything today until 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Make good use of that coupon. Again, you can only use it once. I tried to use it a second time to buy a hockey jersey, and it wouldn't let me. It said, you've already used it. So I'm like, well, crap. Oh, well. But I used it on that Shazam, so it was well worth it. All right, Lego Logan's going to Target. Good luck. You're not watching this right now, Lego Logan, but good luck at Target. Hopefully you find something there. Has anyone found anything under the shelves, by the way? I did that episode where I searched under the shelves, and I haven't really found a whole lot since then. I've looked under a couple shelves, both at Target and Meijer, and I looked under one shelf at Toys R Us and just found a bunch of cobwebs and dust. But let me know if you found anything cool. So Funko Collector UK said, my local Forbidden Planet had 3 Hulkbuster Hot Toys for £300 each. Can I have a shout out? There's a shout out, man. I think that's a really good price. £300 for the Hulkbuster Hot Toys. That doesn't sound like a lot. I don't know my conversion, but that doesn't sound like a whole lot of US cashola. If anyone knows what 300 pounds translates into in US dollars, please post it. Since you're an inspiration for me as a collector, I'm from Portugal, and a lot of people in my country follow you. That's insane. That's insane, and I'm extremely humbled to hear that. Continue with the great work you're doing, man. Nuno Perry. Nuno Perry, that comment is like what drives me to make more videos. The fact that people follow me in Portugal, people follow me in Indonesia, Germany, it's insane. Again, I started this just out of boredom, really. I started this out of boredom and loneliness because, and I started it because I didn't really have, I had no friends that collected. When I started this YouTube thing, I was going up and back and forth to Columbus for work, and I would literally just sit in my hotel room, eat like Chinese carryout, and watch TV. And occasionally I'd go on hunts right before then and just look at the stuff I bought. So I wanted to kind of share this because, I mean, I have friends and stuff, but none of them collected. So I can't tell you how many friends I've made out of this whole YouTube thing. This is the greatest thing ever. So I can't see myself stopping YouTube. I just, it's too much fun at this point. But I'm so thankful for all the friendships I've made and for all the people that watch these things. And whenever someone like reaches out and says, "Hey, you inspired me to start collecting again," like when people say, "I didn't feel comfortable collecting until I saw your videos," I'm just like, holy crap. I like inspired people to like have a passion. It's mind-boggling, and it's extremely humbling when you think about it. Anyway, back to the comments. Back to you, Bob, as Josh Pence and Karina would say. Jose Sanchez, I think I gave you a shout out, but there's another one since I just saw your comment, I think for the second time. But shout out to Jose Sanchez. Santa Claus in the building. So Nate Simmons, I'm so far behind on these comments. Rashad, oh man, these things started repeating. Let's see. All right, let me scroll down. Do you have the Shadowland Daredevil Mezco? Yeah, I do. So Bacon Fallen Zach asked me if I have the Shadowland Daredevil Mezco. I actually had all three. I had the red suit, the yellow, the original first appearance, and then I had the Shadowland one. And I actually traded the red suit to Josh Pence. I forgot what he traded me, but I wanted to get him into Mezco, and I think I kind of spurned. Is it spurred or spurned? I started that addiction for him, I'd like to think, because I think he had the Punisher, and I traded him the Daredevil, and now he's got a ton of them. So anyway, I gotta look up that word. I think it's spurred. Instigated is the word I'm looking for. The synonym for instigated. All right, I need to drink because my throat's getting dry. I just bought. Oh, okay. I already read that one. Have you listened? No, I already read that one. Man, these comments are effed, is what they are. I've read some of these comments like 3 times. All right. Okay. All right, I think I'm at the bottom here. Hugs Not Drugs. Shout out for you, my friend. Stephen Jones. What's up, man? In the UK. I need to go over to the UK. I was in the UK last when I was like 10 years old. I was in London. My brother was stationed. Was it called Fairford, England? He was at an Air Force base in England, and my dad and mom took me to England and visited him. And I can remember going to like Tower Records, or was it Virgin Records? And I would buy comic books in there. I bought some Zoids. If you can remember those in the 80s, I bought some Zoids. My dad bought me a Zoid, I think, at was it Harrods? I forgot, man. That was a long time ago. But yeah, I've been to London. One of the most fun times ever as a kid that I had on vacation. All right, I'm scrolling back up because I missed a lot of these comments. So, okay, so Night of Ren 789 says, holy crap. So apparently 300 pounds, it's $415. I wish I could buy the Hulkbuster Hot Toys for $415. That'd be insane. Man. Can you still buy it for that amount? That's crazy. I kind of want to fly to the UK just to buy it for $415. That's crazy. The cat underscore says, say just Monica and I will sub. So I just said just Monica. There you go. Let's see. Oh, okay. So John Metcalf said, I wish 300 pounds was 450 bucks. So it's apparently not. Oh, 415. I don't know. I'm getting conflicting information here. Rashad, where's the championship belt? I actually made like a little shrine, Rashad, with all of my belts, with all my wrestling stuff. So I have all my wrestling autographs right over there, and I have like a little shrine with my belts and stuff. So I made like a wrestling kind of like room. It's awesome. But I still love that thing. I stare at it every time I walk by it. A Watchmen opening song. What song was that? I don't remember what song that was. Let's see. Wasn't it like, no. I don't remember what it was. Anyway. Have you ever revealed what you do for a living? Daniel Asher asked what I do for a living. I actually make videos. I do video production. That's my job. So I actually do it for organizations, businesses, government. I make videos, training videos, promotional videos, marketing videos, advertising videos, and I'm kind of a one-stop shop. But I work for my company, and I make the videos for our partners. So that's how I work with all these different kinds of groups, companies, businesses. But that's what I do. It's a fun job. You would think that I wouldn't want to keep doing it after working on videos all day, because I develop all the content, I write scripting, I am the talent in front of the camera, so I'm like, my face is on these videos. I'm just waiting for the day where someone recognizes me from one of my work videos. I do all post-production, I do all the Adobe After Effects stuff, I do all voiceover work, I do all editing. I'm like a one-stop shop, so it's kind of my passion. But, I think it kind of like, the YouTube stuff kind of complements what I do, because like when I'm doing my work stuff, I'm kind of teaching myself along the way new skills, and I'm trying to incorporate those skills into the YouTube videos to make the YouTube videos more entertaining, more visually pleasing. It kind of works hand in hand. So anyway, that's what I do. I've been making movies since I was a kid. My best friend and I, we used to make movies when we were little kids, up until when we were teenagers. And he got a girlfriend, so I couldn't make movies anymore, so I had to go work for a living. But anyway, yeah, I've been making movies since I was a kid, so I just kind of have a passion for being behind a camera, being in front of a camera. So that's what I do. All right, so Michael Taylor's back. I started collecting Black Series and MEZCO because of you, CINCY. Thank you, RK. I hope you like your collection. I certainly love my Black Series and MEZCO collection. It's awesome. I don't know if I had to like eliminate certain series. I don't know what I would do, because I thought I was going to eliminate Marvel Legends and they sucked me back in. I mean, I can't not collect some of this stuff. It's too fun. It's too awesome. I mean, look at this thing. $40 for this freaking awesome Ghost Rider and motorcycle. I mean, I can't get away from that stuff. Anyway, Statue Fanatic, man, you are great. My grandson is 5 and he religiously watches you. He won't even watch me. Statue Fanatic, let me know what his name is and I'll shout him out in a video, and hopefully he gets a kick out of that. Let's see. Gotta go. Pre-Walker, sayonara. I don't know if you're still here or if you caught up on the replay, but thanks for joining. Got 130 strong on here. Let's see. All right, MEZCO's hitting all cylinders right now. Yes, they definitely are. I'm really looking forward to the Dark Side, and I'm really looking forward to the Netflix. I rewatched my Toy Fair footage because I was like trying to remember all of the MEZCO stuff I saw, because it was kind of overload. There was so much stuff to take in and remember while I was in Toy Fair. The Dark Side really impresses me. The Punisher and the 2 Daredevils from the Netflix series really look awesome. So I'm really looking forward to those. It says holiday 2018. I'm not so sure about that. I mean, their release schedule's kind of messed up. So I'm not sure when we're going to see those. Hopefully sooner than later. But I completely forgot that they're also doing Ghostbusters figures. The Ghostbusters MEZCO 112 collective figures look really good. And I started thinking, should I get into like the horror figures? Because they did a Frankenstein. They're doing a Michael Myers, Jason? I don't remember. And then Ghostbusters. You could have like a whole shelf of like horror related MEZCO figures. And I think it would look great together. Like, wouldn't Frankenstein look cool on a shelf with the Ghostbusters? I think they just kind of go well together. Hey, Cincy, how are you, man? Yesterday I picked up Proxima Midnight at Best Buy, and do you think I should buy the Mark 50 Iron Man Marvel Legends Infinity War? Alan Castillo asked that. So I actually, when I bought this Infinity Gauntlet at Toys R Us, I didn't take footage. Because sometimes I just want to go into a store and just look around and not have to worry about footage. But they had one Infinity War figure at the Toys R Us I went to. They had the Iron Man figure. And honestly, it looked better in hand than I had seen on pictures online. It's kind of got like a sheen to it, like the armor. It's not metallic. It's kind of got like a pearlescent, is that a word? Pearlescent sheen to the armor, where it kind of like I don't know, it looked kind of cool. So yeah, I would recommend it. 20 bucks for that figure. I think it's worth it. I'm probably going to pick up the Hot Toys version. I know that it's $407 and that's a ridiculous amount to pay for a toy, but it looks awesome and it's the best version of that armor that I've seen. And I kind of fear, my theory is that Iron Man's going to die in Infinity War, and that's the Mark 50. And wouldn't it make sense to make that his final armor in the MCU? Mark 50. Is there going to be a 51? I mean, 50 seems like a super round number to end Tony Stank's run as Iron Man in the MCU. So if that is indeed his swan song in the MCU, I think I'm down for that piece. Even though it's 407 bucks, I mean, I'll probably have to sell a couple Hot Toys just to justify paying that ridiculous amount for that figure. But I like the wings on it. I was watching Collider videos and someone said, the wings kind of hint at the fact he goes into space. And at first, like, people were calling him like Blue Beetle, Iron Man, but like, if you think about it, that's kind of cool that he's got those wings because he uses them to like go into space. It's like a space armor. I kind of like that idea, so I might pick that one up. And then the SH Figure Arts also looks really, really cool. There will be no MCU Riri. I think it might be Shuri. I think if they introduce Ironheart into the MCU, it might be Shuri. Because she's supposed to be like the smartest person alive. Her tech in Wakanda makes Tony Stark's look antiquated. Like, her tech is that like leading edge. She might be the next Ironheart, the female Iron Man. So I think that would be a cool fit. Because I really like Shuri. I think she was awesome in Black Panther. She was hilarious. She had some of the funniest lines. And I just like her as an actress and a character. So I think she would work very well as Ironheart. So no Riri, but maybe Shuri. So there you go. And maybe they call her Riri as a nickname. I don't know. Her name's Shuri, R-I-S-H-U-R-I. Riri, R-I-R-I. I don't know. There might be something to that. Anyway, I digress. You inspire me to collect. Just got WWE Heavyweight Championship from Toys R Us on closing down sale. Keep inspiring. Thank you, Alex Simpson. I appreciate that, man. Seriously appreciate that. They will... Oh, man, I was going to read that. I saw Cannonball. It was a New Mutants related comment, and it jumped. Hold on. Let me find that. It was about Cannonball. Holy crap. How many comments did it jump forward on? I'm still scrolling. Hold on. Sorry, technical difficulties. I'm just going to start here. I apologize. If you posted that comment about the Cannonball and the New Mutants, post it again, please. Since when I was little, I used to collect, and you, Foxy, and Josh helped me get back into collect. So thank you, and keep up the awesome videos. Thank you, Brandon Syme. I appreciate that. Did you pick up the new Spidey comics this week? No, I haven't been in the comic book store this week. I was probably going to go tomorrow and pick up my comics. Let's see. Those high-priced Hulkbusters are evil from the Needful Things shop. That was George Martin. Watchmen was Bob Dylan. There you go. Alex Simpson said that. Times they are changing. JP Drums. So shout out to you guys for remembering what song was in Watchmen. Oh, okay. So Tom Bowling asked, how and when did you break it to Miss CINCY that you collect toys? I think it was our third date. So first date was, so I met her. She was part of a bachelorette party. I went to a... Here's the story behind me and Mrs. CINCY. I was single at the time. She was with a bachelorette party. I was very confident in my abilities. I saw her dancing on the dance floor. I have a thing for blondes. And I said to my friends, the blonde is mine. And I went out on the dance floor and just started dancing with her. And kind of hit it off. And then I asked her out on a date. And then we went back to that bar for like a beer, and then we're gonna get like dinner somewhere, and I totally spilled beer all over her lap. And I was being very like my hands were moving around and telling a story, and I knocked the beer right on her lap. So there's strike one. And then strike two, I immediately grabbed like napkins and a towel and started patting down her lap on our first date. Patting down her lap. So there's strike two. That should have been strike 2 and 3. And then I think our third date, she came over to my apartment at the time, and I go, I have a confession. And she goes, oh no, you're going to tell me you're married. And I'm like, actually, I have something else to tell you. Because I was divorced. I was actually previously married before Mrs. CINCY. Anyway, another story for another time. So I told her that afterwards, but I had all my stuff in this like big walk-in closet that I didn't use for clothes. So I said, I kind of have a collection. And she was like, okay. And I was like, I collect action figures. And she's like, oh, okay. So she was like, I thought you were going to tell me you were married. I'm like, no, I just collect action figures. I've been doing it since I was a kid. So I opened the door, and she saw my collection. She was like, holy crap. I thought you had like a small box full of action figures. Like I had stuff all on the walls, all the way to the ceiling. I mean, it was a pretty impressive collection when I first introduced her to the fact that I collected toys as an adult. So she actually thought it was cute. She thought it was cool. And there you go. The rest is history. She does think I have too much stuff, which I'll agree. I have too much stuff. I collect too many things. She loves the Hot Toys, though. She thinks they look really cool because she loves going to the movies with me. And she likes seeing how much these Hot Toys look like the actors. So... She likes those. She thinks they're cool. She occasionally looks at my Thor Hot Toys a little too long because she has a thing for Chris Hemsworth. But I think it's cool that she appreciates the hobby and she supports it. So awesome wife, awesome life. All right, let me get back to these. That's probably a lot more information than you cared to want to know about my life or about how I met my wife. But there you go. I put it out there. I'm pretty much an open book. Sunny702, any advice for new up-and-coming toy collecting vloggers? I have a hard time bringing my DSLR. That's why I don't have like a really huge like camera rig, because I don't know. I feel self-conscious when people like stare at me. And like the thing that I heard, I think Josh Pence brought it up, is like walking out of a store and they're like, did you pay for that? And he's like, no, it's mine. I don't want to be asked that question because I'll get annoyed. I don't like the idea of someone thinking that I steal. So I avoid that. So I just carry my iPhone. I record all my videos. I'm recording this right now on my iPhone, this live stream. It shoots in 4K. I don't record in 4K. I record in like 1080, but I think it does a pretty darn good job. So I have a lot easier time like going into stores, recording, and getting out without anyone kind of like noticing me or like questioning what I'm doing. I would say, you know, if you're a toy collecting vlogger, be yourself. be the like most energetic version of yourself. Like there are times where I'm just tired and I know that I'm going to bore people if I go on camera and I won't record a video. I have to have energy. I have to like be really excited to do these videos, and I think kind of people kind of appreciate that. So be yourself. Don't like be fake or anything, but be very like energetic and outgoing if you can. So that's, I guess, my advice. And don't do this for money, because you're not going to make any money on YouTube. The guys that make money on YouTube, that's like wanting to be in the NBA or in the NFL. I mean, there's a very, very small percentage of people that can actually like do this for a living. And those are like the daily vloggers, like Nystat and who's that other dude? I don't even know their names. But those are dudes that just, I don't know what it is. They have something. That PewDiePie guy, is that his name? PewDiePie, the guy that just plays video games and like talks, and people like, he's got millions of subscribers. The 6-year-old kid that has like $11 million a year. That's just insane. I don't do this for money. I don't expect to make any money on this. I monetize the videos because it's, you know, it's nice to have a little small tiny amount of money to kind of recoup what I'm spending on figures and stuff. But don't do this to make a living on YouTube. Do it for fun. Do it because you love this stuff. Do it because you love making videos. Do it because you love collecting toys. Do it because you don't have friends that collect and you want to make friends on here and form relationships with people that have similar interests. There's my advice. Again, I went off on a tangent, but I'm going to get back to these comments. I'm probably the worst person for live streams because someone asked me a question and I spent like freaking 10, 15 minutes answering the question. I think my Euro might be here. Again, I'm going to have to cut this short when my Euro gets here. There's 143 people on here, but as soon as my food gets here, I'm shutting this puppy down and getting my Euro because I'm so hungry right now. Anyway, let me hit some more of these comments. I apologize if I miss any comments, by the way. If you have a question that you want me to answer, ask it in the comments once I publish this, and I will make a point to get to all the comments on this video. Let's see. What was my favorite movie of 2017? That's a good question. I really love Thor Ragnarok. I really loved Guardians 2. And I loved Baby Driver. Those are my... I really loved all three of those movies. I can't pick a favorite. My mouth's getting dry. Hold on. So Ethan Birch asked that question. But those are my I think those are my three favorite movies of the year. Had to jump on the SH Figure Arts Majin Buu. Anyone else? Anyone else get the... Is that... Am I pronouncing it correct? I'm not a... I haven't watched Dragon Ball Z, so I think, is it Majin Buu or Majin Buu? I'd love some MEZCO horror. Oh, they're also doing an Ash from Evil Dead. That's the other horror one they're doing. John Wick, I'm not sure where I'm going to put him, like on the shelf. Like, what's his place on the shelf? Because he's kind of his own thing. He's an action dude. Not a horror dude. They need to make like more action movie MEZCO figures. Who's watching Jessica Jones? Hope we can get a hot toy of her soon. I haven't started season 2. Is it any good? Thoughts on Storm Collectibles Mike Tyson? I'm wondering if he'll scale well with the Figure Arts Bruce Lee. Seeing the Mike Tyson at Toy Fair, he's going to be bigger than Bruce Lee. I don't think he's going to scale well because Storm Collectibles generally are a little larger. But he looks awesome. He looks really cool. So I would definitely recommend him. I got a good close-up look at Toy Fair, but he's not going to scale well with Bruce Lee. Is MEZCO hooked up with Universal Monsters? I think they are. They did the Frankenstein. I'm not sure what other ones they're doing, but that would be cool if we saw like a Dracula, a Mummy, Creature from the Black Lagoon. Who are the other Universal Monsters? The Wolfman. That would be awesome. And again, hey, am I back? Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully this thing picks up. So I told Mrs. CINCY I was going to be live on YouTube, And she called me to let me know that they were all out of euros. So hopefully you guys are seeing me. Please comment and let me know if I'm on, if I'm live. I lost a ton of people, but she called me to tell me that they had no euros, so I had to order something else. It does not look like I'm live. Am I? Okay, I'm online now. Sorry, guys. I apologize. Live stream went offline. Everyone thought I left. Apparently, I lost half of my viewership. I had 144 people, and I have 71 now. Thanks, Mrs. CINCY. Appreciate it. Anyway, I'm getting the chicken and cheddar sandwich, whatever it is, because they don't have the euros. All right, let me catch up where I was. Hopefully, people hop back on, but all right. I'm back. I'm back! Let's see. Ben Swallow said he was really hungry. I wouldn't leave that quick. I would at least say goodbye. Did you hear the news about Toys R Us closing all their stores? And yeah, and I hope that's not true. I really don't. I really don't. It makes me want to go to Toys R Us like tomorrow and like get all the exclusives before, if they do close next week. I mean, it could be like immediately. That's crazy that they would close that quick. So yeah, I would go to Toys R Us this weekend if you can. Maybe get some exclusives you might have been holding out on. I think I might do that myself. Jose Cordero, what's your opinion on comic books going back to the old numbers? I love it. I love it because I'm a sucker for nostalgia, and just knowing that I'm going to be buying Action Comics 1000 soon is awesome. Because I can think back, I wish Uncanny X-Men would go back to their original numbering, because I think back to the original comic book that I bought myself. The first comic book was Uncanny X-Men 238. And just knowing that I bought that issue, I can remember specific issue numbers that I bought. I wish that all comics would go back to their original numbering, but I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to attract new readership, and you can't attract new readership when someone sees Uncanny X-Men number 700. They're going to be like, oh, I missed the first 699 issues. I guess I don't know. I'm not going to buy that one. No, people are going to buy it. Just do sub-arcs. Marvel, DC, Image. No, not Image. Marvel, DC, if you're watching, do sub-arc numbers. So you can have Action Comics number 1000 and the story arc part 1 of X. So people know when the jumping on point is. It's very simple. You've been doing it. Stop doing these brand new volumes. People get confused with these new numbers. You asked for a Guardians of the Galaxy number 1. There's like 4 number 1s. There probably more. There's like 6 number 1s now. Guardians of the Galaxy number 1. Anyway. Lark Lan. Hey, CINCY, I'm 26. Every time my wife says I'm too old for toys, I show her your vids. Thank you. You're welcome, Larkland. I'm glad that they help you out there. You're never too old for toys. Toys keep you young. Toys make you feel young. Isn't that the goal in life, is to stay young? You can get old in age but feel young at heart. So that's why I collect. It makes me feel young. It reminds me of my childhood. Great times as a kid. It's a good outlet. I could be doing a lot worse stuff, spending my money on a lot worse stuff than action figures. So anyway, let's see. Everyone's saying, I guess that Euro got there. What do you want to see made? It will. My food will be here pretty soon, so I'm gonna have to. And it looks like people have jumped back on, so I'm sad that I'm gonna have to say goodbye soon. But I might make this a weekly thing. If you guys like this, if I have stuff to talk about, if I have stuff to share, hauls for the week, I'll probably continue to do this. So there's the comment I was looking for. IG Man 51. Will they make a Cannonball Warpath and Boom Boom Marvel Legends to complete X-Force? I hope so. That would be awesome. They already made a Warpath. They made 2 versions of Warpath. It was a Marvel Legends 2-pack by Toys R Us. They made, it was his X-Men uniform, the blue and red one, and then they made an X-Force version of Warpath. But I would love if they redid Warpath, because he's an awesome character. All right, let me see where we are at the bottom of the chat now. All right, Michael Taylor, going to Toys R Us with your son. Wish you luck. Good luck, Michael Taylor. Hope you find something good there. I'm shocked you have not opened your Ghost Rider yet. I love mine. Alistair Sin, no, I haven't opened it yet. I haven't opened my Gauntlet. I had just opened this one at lunch today. The Red Sun Superman. Let's see. Yeah, good question. Alan Castillo said if they close all the Toys R Us, then what will they do with the exclusives coming up? Very good question. Probably go to a different store. Maybe Amazon. Oh no, that's the reverse. I was going to say that Back in Black Deadpool, that went from GameStop to Toys R Us. I was going to say maybe they'll go to GameStop, but I don't know. Let's see. Hey, we're back up to 100 people on here. By the way, thanks for everyone that's thumbs up this video. I appreciate that. It makes me feel really good when I see that. So thank you very much. And if you want me to do more of these live casts, make this a weekly thing, the happy hour with CINCY, I will absolutely do. Just give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you like this sort of thing, and I'll do it. These are fun, except I'm losing my voice. My throat's getting hoarse. Does your throat get hoarse, or do you get hoarse? I misspeak expressions all the time. It's kind of a thing for me. Anyway. I'm quitting you because I'm going to high school. I'm quitting you because I'm going to high school. Oh, M. Hirsch is going to high school, I guess. You're going to high school right now? Anyway, thanks for joining, M. Hirsch. And study hard and do well in class and get good grades. I think I just heard a door shut, so I'm going to have to cut this short. Yes, please, CINCY, at this time of day. Since we ever collect statues. I used to collect statues. I had a huge collection of Bowen statues when I first moved back to Ohio, and my Bowen statues are now my Hot Toys figures. So I do collect some statues, Kotobukiya. What else? I really like the Marvel Select statues. Those are awesome, and they're cheap. They're like 40 bucks, and they look great. I think I heard footsteps upstairs. I think my food's here. Hey, guys. I've been on for 76 minutes, minus like 2 minutes where Mrs. CINCY interrupted this thing. Thank you guys for joining me. You guys are awesome. I appreciate it. Get out there. P Spring 20 on eBay. Buy something awesome on eBay. Let me know.